Hi guys, welcome to another trick, performance and a tutorial at the end. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and also the little bell to be reminded of when a new video becomes available. At the moment we're uploading 2 or more videos every single week. Now, what do we have here? This looks like an ordinary deck of cards. In fact it is 52 cards. Now, did you know that for a magician, a deck of cards is like a recorder? No, not that sort of recorder. A recorder that can record information. A bit like a tape deck or an MP3 recorder. Any information you give to this can be replayed. The playback. So here we have the playback deck. Now the cards are just regular, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some cards out. We're not going to use all of them because we haven't got that much information to record. In any deck of cards are spot cards and picture cards. Give me one of those. Picture. Out of all of the picture cards, I want you to visualize just one picture. Have you got that? So you're now thinking in your head one particular picture card from a deck of cards. I'm going to turn my back, and what I'd like you to do, if the card you're thinking of now inside your mind is a red card, then I want you to take these and put them on there. If it's a black card, put these on there and then square them up so I don't get any indication as to which is which. So I'm going to turn away. We've now recorded that piece of information. I'm going to ask you another question. Out of the cards that you chose, you have suits. Clubs, hearts, spades and diamonds. What I'll ask you is, if the card that you're thinking of is a spade or a diamond, I want you to take these and put them on top. A spade or a diamond. If it's a club or a heart, then take these and put them over there. You've now recorded that piece of information. Now I'm not going to touch the cards. I want you to grab the cards, hold them, and I'm going to look away one more time. And this time what I'd like you to do is, if the card in your head is a jack, I want you to take one card from the top and hide it in the middle so I don't have any idea. If it was a queen that you're thinking of, take the top 2 cards. And if it's a king, take 3 cards. So I'm going to look away for the final time. The information has been recorded. I can now take the cards and rewind what's happened, and I'm going to play back. The card was a red card. The card was a heart. And the card you chose was a lady. The Queen of Hearts. So here's the tutorial for how this works. Now this effect is one that I picked up many years ago. I would say over 30 years ago I discovered this, and it was, now I may be wrong, but I tried to find it last night, the book that I got it from. I'm pretty sure it was by Mick Tross. I might be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure it was. And I always believed it was a fantastic method of how you reveal a card. The problem was that the story, the routine, wasn't that good. The working was fantastic, an absolute genius method of how you discover a mentally selected card. I just didn't like the routine. And it kind of sat on the back burner for many years. And it was just recently that I thought that if I perform this for you guys, maybe you'll come up with a good idea. And while I was messing around with it, as you do, it just came to me about this saying that the deck is like a tape recorder. It can record information and play back information. You may disagree and use a different routine, but the method is fantastic. Let me show you how this works. First of all, there is a card stack. So let me just get the stack Now the cards you need are all the picture cards, jacks, queens and kings, and you lay these out in the chased order. Clubs, hearts, spades, diamonds. There's the 4 jacks. I then need the queens, clubs, hearts, spades and diamonds, and finally the kings, clubs, hearts, spades, diamonds. That's all you need, and you can drop those on the bottom of the pack and you're all set. So what happens at the beginning of the performance, you'll probably notice we need to force the picture cards onto them. Now you don't have to do that, you could just say straight out, can you mentally select a picture card, but keep it to yourself. I prefer to do the classic force of there's spot cards, picture cards, give me one of those. Now whichever they give me, you're always going to force the picture cards onto them. They're now thinking of a card. Now let's, in our example now, say that they're thinking of the king of clubs. Okay, so the king of clubs is what we're thinking of. What you do is you remove the stack of cards plus an extra 4 regular. That's all you take. The rest of the cards can be put to one side. When you ask them the question to think of one of the cards, while you're doing that, you're going to deal out 2 piles of cards. Deal the first card in front of them and continue dealing out all of the cards. Now the first question is going to be, is it a red or a black? Now if it's a red, they take these and put them on here. If it's a black, these. This routine, once you've done it once or twice, you just remember which pile goes where. It's that simple. But make sure that the spectator is aware of what they have to do. When you look away, if it's a red, they put that on there. If it's black, that on there. So, because we chose, in our example, the king of clubs, that would mean the black cards go on top of those. Then you say to them, you've now got in your mind this picture. Deal out the cards exactly the same as before. The first card goes to them and alternate backwards and forwards. While you're doing this, say to them, you're thinking of a suit. Now, the chased order is easy to remember for magicians. Clubs, hearts, spades, diamonds. To mix it up a bit, I say to them, if you're thinking of a spade or a diamond, take these cards and put them on there. If it's a spade or a diamond. Now they will remember this because they're thinking of their cards, so they know straight away what they've got to do. But do reiterate it. If your card is a club or a heart, take these and put them on there. You look away again. Now ours is a club, so we're going to take these and put them on there. That's basically most of the trick done. It is a self-worker. Now you look away once more and you say, if it's a jack you're thinking of, take 1 card. If it's a queen, take 2. If it's a king, take 3, and bury them in the middle. It's as simple as that. Now we were thinking of the king, so we take 3 cards and we just lose them in the pack. Now the trick is done. When you turn back, the card that they're thinking of, and I think this is brilliant, absolute genius, I love this method. That top card is the one that they're thinking of. So what I tend to do is to do a quick shuffle to slip this to the bottom. And as I go to put these cards on top of the other cards, I glimpse this, and can you see, there it is there. The rest of it's performance because you grab the cards, you can shuffle these as well, you then do the rewind and then the playback listing, and you just recite the card you just seen. The method is brilliant. I still don't understand how it works, the technical aspect of it, but it just works. If you follow that procedure, it works every time. And as I said, I've done this a few times over the last couple of days to friends and family, and it's worked really well with the storyline of the Playback Deck, and it records information. See how you get on with that. Until next time, practice and enjoy.